gang bronies! This is the Concert Cruiser, and welcome back to Hoof Rock, where I look at the songs of MLP. And we have finally finished rebuilding my studio.
This room is exactly the same as when we started!
Nothing like getting back to the basics.
So to celebrate, we're going to look at Dance Magic.
Dance magic dance, dance magic dance.
From the Friendship Game soundtrack. A song I personally like, despite some awkward moments. Like what? Let's get started. First up, I like the idea of the music video. It's a good way to show off various styles of dance.
Like flamenco, hip-hop, or street ballet.
I would say this is the strangest thing I've ever heard, but artists did it with heavy metal. Link in the description. Dancing is a big part of musical culture. Virtually every single genre has its own style, so I see this as a celebration of that. Sure, my genre of heavy metal may not be represented, but... yeah, you're not gonna see that in My Little Pony. Heck, I'm surprised they got away with crowd surfing. Now, when it comes to the music, I like that they took a minimalist approach. Granted, it's still a digital pop song, but it's not an obnoxious and in-your-face dance song. Nor is it repetitive and boring. And if you want a better example, let's look at the percussion. You'll notice it's always making slight variations as the song progresses. Like, let's take a look at the first verse. There's your beat, but then a few seconds later, they add this. They add what feels reminiscent of a hi-hat. Then right before the chorus, you're hit with a blast of toms. Then for the second verse, we have the same beat, but they add hand claps. And for the bridge, they brought all of that back and then topped it off with digital elements. By adding all these alterations, it kept the percussion from getting stale and keeps it interesting. My only real criticism is that it's so vocal heavy that it makes it hard to detect. As for the dancing itself, my only gripe is that it mostly focuses on disco and hip hop, which everybody has seen. Most people haven't seen flamenco, line dancing, or street ballet, so I feel like people missed out on seeing these cultural dances. And am I the only one who's noticed that there's a lot of pointing in disco? All that aside, we're still off to a good start, but things start to become a bit jarring at the second verse. For example, they turn Miss Pie into Pinky Minaj. And we're just getting started. What does that have to do with anything? Was that an ABBA reference? Okay, props on the breakdancing.
Dance magic.
Crystal rainbows. Oh my god! Are you people shipping schools now? Thank Luna, this verse is short because I can only take so much of Pinkie Pie. But on a serious note, what makes a dance song like this better than the spectacle is how inclusive it is. The spectacle is just the singer showing off, displaying how cool she is, and maybe saying she's better than you. Dance Magic, however, is more heartfelt. It does this by encouraging you to join the party regardless of your style. And it manages to pull this off without being too risky.
Cruizer? Cruizer! Damn it. What's wrong now?
His human-y side is showing again. We have to snap him out of it.
Can I try something?
I don't care. Knock yourself out.
Hey, Cruizer. Think fast.
Dude, we just rebuilt the studio!
studio! Kind of.
Relax. It's a controlled burn. Besides, it's the monitor that's not being professional.
I swear that monitor does this on purpose.
So anyway, they tell you to bring whatever style you got because the party isn't going to stop regardless of what it is. This gives off the impression that the girls are on the same level as you. They're not putting themselves on a pedestal, it's them saying come on in and enjoy the party. Admit it, you all imagine dancing with your waifus. In short, this is one of the better Equestria Girl songs. It's got heart, variety, and it can even stand on its own. Go give it a listen while I get ready for the next episode. Shut up! And until next time, this is the Concert Cruiser saying never give up the fight for true audio artists. Screw it, I'm throwing my own.